Minions, I am back, and I have my hat, and I have a book for us to read. It's called A Giraffe and a Half. It's one of my favorite books, and I love to read it to my class of 109 Minions.
That's not your class! Get out of here! Help! Tell him! Tell him he's not the real teacher! Tell him I'm the real teacher! You know me, guys! You spent all those months with me! You remember me, right?
And after reading, then we're going to do some sight words. And then we are going to do some subtraction. And then we are going to fly in an airplane.
Flying in an airplane? We're not flying in an airplane!
And we're going to go skydiving and parachuting. And then we're going to dive deep into the ocean. All part of today's class 109 Minions.
I think he's gone. Let's do some reading. Hopefully he doesn't come back.
Super readers. So we already know that super readers have sound power. We can use the letter sounds to help us figure out words. We can also combine it with things like our first letter power, our pointer power, and our picture power. All those powers can work together to help you figure out words. Now, we already know the sounds that all the letters make. We also know some special sound blends. But today I want to teach you that there's a special way you can blend those sounds together to help you figure out the words. Readers can go one sound at a time and then add one sound in at a time until they get the whole word blended. Let me show you what I mean with some special words I picked out, and then we'll try it in a book. Let me show you what I mean. We're going to start with this word in green. I'm going to first name all the sounds. B, I, D. It's important to remember that the I could be an I or an I. We might need to try both and see which sounds right. All right, I'm going to start with the first two sounds and I'm going to blend them together. B, I, B, I, B, I, B. Now I'm going to blend in the B, I, B, Burr. Now I'm going to blend in the D. Bird. Bird. See how I did that? I started with the first two. Then I added the next sound and figured out what it sounded like all together. And then I added the last sound. If you blend in one sound at a time, it's easier to get all the sounds to go together. Let's try this one. We have P, umbrella, or U, unicorn. We might need to try both. S and H. Oh, wait. S and H, when they're next to each other, don't say S and H. They say shh. Let me try to blend it. Let me blend those together. P. Now I'm going to add the last sound. Push. Push. You ready to do this one with me? This one's hard. Let's start by saying all the sounds. I'm going to point. You should say the sound that letter makes. Or O. We might need to try both. N, k, or E, and Y. Now we're going to start by blending the first two sounds. Ma. Now we got to add the N. Mon. Blend them together. Mon. Monk. Monk. Monkey. Or monk. Monkey. No, that doesn't sound right. Let's see, what if I make that E a long E? Monkey. 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 Now it's your turn to try this one. I'll move my finger, but you're going to make the sounds. Let's start by blending the first two sounds. Blend these two together. Now add the S sound. Do you have it so far? It's bass. It could also be bass. The A could be long, but let's go with bass for now. Now add the K sound. Blend those together. Do you have it? It's basque. Now add the S sound. It could be E, it could be E. We might need to try both. Let's start with E. Blend it in. Do you have it? Basket. Now let's add the last sound. Basket. Oh, basket. That sounds right. So we don't need to try the long A or the long E because basket sounds right. Now let's see how we do it in the book. I'm going to open to the last page of Super Mouse. Oof. Super mouse. Uh-oh, I don't know that word. Let's blend it. Let's start by saying all the sounds. Oo, ah, d, s. Now I need to blend the first two. Blend them with me. La, la. Now let's add in the next sound. Lan, lan. Now let's add in the next sound. Land, land. Now it's land. Now let's add in the last sound. Lands, lands. Oh, that makes sense. Super mouse lands. See how I stretched it out by using my sound power, but then I used my picture power to help me. That makes sense that Super Mouse lands. I also used my reread power. I went back to the beginning of the sentence and read it again to make it sound special and sound like a real reader with pizzazz. See how I'm combining my powers to do that? Now, before you go off today, let's read our super reader poster. We are super readers. We have pointer power. You can read it with me. We have sight word power. We have first letter power. We have picture power. We have reread power. We have sound power. As you're reading today, try and combine those powers together. See, can you read harder words when you channel your super reader power? Super reader, does whatever a reader does. Reads a word any size, reads the word before your eyes. Look out, here comes a super reader.